Hi everybody, hey, it's Jeanette. Welcome all replay viewers, and I also want to welcome my live viewers. Today is going to be fun, and there's going to be cake at the end. I'm kind of making some adjustments here on with my tripod. Bear with me just a moment. Today it's Thursday, 2 o'clock Mountain Time, and I usually like to pop in and give you an easy DIY project that you can do over the weekend, just something kind of quick and easy. This one may not be quite so quick, but it's super, super easy, and you can get the kids involved, and it really turns out unique. So here's what I started off with. And these are kind of picked over, but these are dollar store flowers, and I got shades of white and cream, just dollar store. I spent $1 a piece. And my entire project, I bought $12, actually maybe it was only 11. I can't remember now, but I bought just a handful. I just kind of picked and chose which ones I wanted. I wanted mostly big ones with a few smaller ones. Okay, and then I've got my hot glue gun, and it is warming up, so I've got that. You'll need a surface to work on. Now, I've put this together and was working on my kitchen counter. And I'm kind of jumping the gun. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you miss any of this, the replay is available for 24 hours. And hi, I am so excited about this, and there's cake. So I'm really excited. So give hearts if you see something that you like, and I promise when you see this over here, you're going to really like it and see what I'm doing. And so give hearts. That's just tapping the screen, and it lets me know, first of all, that you're there. And that I'm doing okay and not getting off track. And then also, if you want to share with your followers, swipe left to right on iPhone or up on Android, and you can share with all your followers there. So I appreciate all that. And my name is Jeanette. I blog at countrydesignstyle.com. So if you're new here, let me know. What I do when I finish my scopes is I sit down, and that list, although it's a partial list, sometimes they don't show everybody, but I try to catch everybody that I can and make sure that I follow you back and that I get to watch your scopes too. So with all that said, which was a lot, I'm real excited about this. This was one of these in the middle of the night, I'm sleeping and I couldn't think of what I wanted to do that was going to be easy for you guys, and all of a sudden I thought, oh my gosh, why don't I do this? Now, I've done this before, and what I did is I took I've taken these flowers apart, okay? I'm going to kind of give you a quick glimpse of what I've made so you can see it, but I'm going to let you see the final at the very end of this because it's pretty awesome. This is what I am doing, believe it or not. I am taking all these flowers apart and hot gluing them together. I mean, literally completely taking them apart and hot gluing them together into a square that is about, 20 by 20. And there's a reason I'm only going this size. Oh, thanks for the hearts on this. You won't believe it. It is amazing. So, and all I did this once before with multicolored flowers. In fact, you know how we all have those big bins, or at least I do, those big bins of fake flowers that are all different colors, and they're old and they're kind of dusty and dirty and stuff like that. I took all of them that I had, took my sink, filled it up with warm soapy water, washed them all out, laid them out in the sun to dry, and then I did this project with them, and I had enough to make something like this that was a banner over our front door for, I can't remember if it was last spring or the spring before that, but it's on the website, countrydesignstyle.com, and this thing hung over our door as a banner for spring for months. That it just sat there, the wind blew, it was great, it was wonderful. But I'm going to show you how I did that, plus this other idea that I had in the middle of the night. And that's why I kind of went with white, because it's kind of turning into wedding time. And I thought, this might be kind of a neat idea. And also Mom's Day. And again, you can do this any colors. Now, what I did is pull all the heads off of those stems. Okay? Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this because you guys can tear these flowers apart. You will be amazed at all the little bits and pieces that are inside these flowers if you've never done it, though. There are strange little things. Let me look at all these weird things. These are like things you find under the sea. And this is pretty much white and creams and greens. But when I did all those multicolored flowers, I had some strange looking things in the middle of these flowers. But anyway, you take them all apart completely. And I started off with my larger flowers, which were these little roses. So these kind of seem to be my larger ones. So I took it all apart. Now, I'm going to turn this down so you can see this because I am using hot glue. Well, yeah, I will. And I'll also give you a couple of hot glue tips that I have while I'm doing this. Use these things or a rubber spatula. This is my hot glue tip that I absolutely adore. Sorry. Oh, I tightened that up, didn't I? Bear with me just a moment. I want to drop this down so you can see my work surface. I was doing this at my kitchen counter, and hot glue does not stick to our kitchen counter, but it will stick to this surface. So I just have a small glass cutting board that, as you can tell, I use for my hot glue all the time. It's kind of junky, but I'm going to use this today because this surface here will stick to it. So I don't want that to happen. So anyway, what I did when I did this one is I just kind of started laying out my flowers, and just in any kind of a pattern. And they can be broken, they can be twisted. I did make sure I took all the plastic pieces out of them. There's one still in there. And just start hot gluing it together. I mean, nothing more than that. And not perfect. Usually make sure each flower has at least 2 glue spots, but you know, so that it glues onto another one. But other than that, just keep building it up. And like I said, start off with your larger flowers first and just keep gluing them together. And then every once in a while, you want to pick them up off your surface and make sure that you don't just glue it down for permanent. Okay, so I just continued doing this with my roses or whatever big flower. I also had this kind of a flower. It was kind of like a, I don't know, an azalea maybe or something. And you just pull all that plastic stuff out of them. Take them apart completely. And completely down, you'll get down to these little things on the inside. It's amazing what they put inside these flowers. Has anyone tore apart silk flowers before? I feel like I made it's kind of amazing what's all inside. But anyway, and then as I went, I just kind of mixed in. I used, like I said, the larger flowers first, and kind of glued these in and kept working, or I'd push it down with my rubber spatula, and you just keep working here and keep piling them on anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and you will notice as I'm doing this, pull that up. As I'm doing this, you're going to see the holes in the center of the flowers. Don't worry about that. Okay, because we'll take care of that later. So just kind of keep, this is great for the kids as long as they don't get burnt fingers. Do make sure that maybe they can lay out a pattern. This flower I really liked. Maybe they can lay out the pattern. This is almost cloth. It's almost like white burlap or something. I can't believe that the dollar store had a flower like this. It's also very thick. But again, just a dollop of glue here, and let them cross on each flower. Can you see that? Kind of put a dollop there and a dollop there, and then glue them down. And there's no, just let them overlap, nothing special. And keep doing that until you get the size that you wanted. Okay, when I did the banner outside, I went out and it was like 3 feet, I think I wanted, because our door is pretty big. Maybe it was even larger than that. It was a pretty big area. But for this, I just needed about a 20-inch square, okay? And then, so I laid it all out. Now, as you're going, some of these littler flowers, just tuck these inside some of the little holes in there. Just kind of put a little bit on there, put it on there. Either use your, I always wear these and then grab this. But at least I'm safe. So anyway, and then my other tip is go ahead and take all your flowers completely apart. Lay them all out all at once, because it just seems easier than stopping with your glue gun sitting there getting hot. while you're sitting here taking apart flowers. So go ahead and take apart your flowers. And there really is not, don't overthink it. There's no way to do this wrong, okay? So I don't know if my, plugged in, my hot glue is not coming out well. Okay, start overlapping, and then as you're doing it, you can take smaller flowers. This is another little flower that I gathered. Boy, the lighting in here is so strange. But you can take some of these little petals off and then fill in. You can fill in with these holes that you get. Oop, that one there stayed on the... And if it stays, just pick it up. Okay, but these little ones, you can use these to fill in those holes a little bit and just kind of let them overlap even. Just let them do whatever they want to do. Just stick them all together and just keep building it up. Now, when I did the banner outside, it was pretty large. It was about, like I said, it was 3 feet. And then when it came down, it probably came down about 2.5 feet. But I let it come down in kind of, you know, like... It would come down in waves, kind of. There were some strands that were longer. You'll have to go to the website and see it. I went upstairs to grab it because I wanted to show it to you, and I couldn't find it. And it kind of dawned on me, I think I threw it away when I took it down, which was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that. But this time, this piece, I'm not going to throw it away because I can see a lot of different purposes for it. And also, here's another funny little thing that happened when I was doing these. It only took me about an hour to finish this up, and I'm going to show you what I did. But while I was doing it, it took me an hour, and that included stopping for a little bit and making Mike a little salad. Well, as I was working in the kitchen, I had this big pile of greens that I pulled from the flowers because I thought, at first I was going to throw the leaves away, and then I thought, well, I might want to make one of these that's green, that's all with the leaves. So I started piling them up. And then when I stopped to make Mike a salad, I decided to bring him back here because I didn't want to mix him in with the salad. Because that would be like me to be in there trying to cut up these silk flowers and getting them into a salad. So anyway, here's what I ended up with. Hi. Mike is going to take it. So here's the cake. Look at this. This is what I came up with. Now this is on a cake stand. Okay. Get my glue gun out of the way. Didn't that turn out so neat? I let the edges be rough. I just let it be whatever. Now I also, in a couple of places here, I let some of the flowers I just pulled them off and stuck them in. Okay, because I knew that that would be okay hanging off the edge. I didn't want it to be like that under my cake. I wanted it to be kind of flat. I'll show you this whole thing here. And this cake, store-bought, this was not about baking the cake. This is what it is. It's just that. This is kind of flat, you know. I didn't put anything with the green stems. Oh, thank you. I think it would be perfect for Mother's Day. Yeah, or spring. I think so. Or even a wedding. I think it would be just beautiful. And like I said, it's all different levels. You know, I just kind of let it be. Now, if you're using this, you can take this, if you get cake on it, because I will, and you want to wash it so that you can use it again, just put it in warm, soapy water, just drop it in there, let it, it's about 20/20 is what my size is on this, and that's just about, it's close. I even used some of these little, these kind of things. This probably, oh hi, welcome. This probably will not wash very well, and if it doesn't, that's okay. You know, I'll just take it out. I can stick more in if I want to, or I'll just leave them out. But that's what I've got. It's about 20/20, and then this is my cake plate here, and it's about 10 by 10. So just kind of guess with your cake, and it would work on a round cake plate too, any of them. This could also be a centerpiece. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like that. I think it would make a beautiful centerpiece. You could do some of them, or a table runner. You could do that. or you could even make little placemats. So it's kind of endless, and it's just, I think it's, oh, thank you. I think it's lovely too. And we have cake. So just set that in the center of it. Mike is trying to get my cake. I did not use all 11. I used, let's see, I've got 2 in there I never even touched. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here that still have this much. So I would say maybe 5 or 6 is what I used. And actually, maybe not even that much, because some of them here I pulled the flowers off and I didn't use that. So probably only 5. So for $5 to get something that's going to be that, I thought this was just wonderful. So I missed that conversation, sorry. But I just thought it was just wonderful. It was easy to do. Like I said, I did this in an hour, and that included making Mike's salad. So, and I'm not a very great cook. That's why I got store-bought cake. Actually, we shouldn't have had cake. And I think this, if this had a beautiful white cake, wouldn't that have been beautiful? And even, you could take some of these silk flowers, even in this little thing here, and still stick in some of these little flowers. If the flowers had this kind of thing, I did have some that had that little thing in there. Just pull that out. I didn't use that at all. But you know, you could stick some, and even this. Oh, thank you. I'm so, oh, thank you. But you know, even that dressed up the little cake, you know, that's kind of cute. Oh, and by the way, did you notice this is on a wooden circle? So next Wednesday, I am going to show you about how to cut out circles out of wood, because these are just handy to have. I mean, I have quite a few of them in several different sizes. So we're going to talk about cutting out circles for whatever, whether it's displaying things or displaying your cake. It's perfect. So I'm going to show. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I didn't straighten it or anything. I just kind of washed it, and that's kind of how it turns out when I don't do anything to it. So thank you. Maybe I'm overdoing it. We all tend to overdo, don't we? So if you do this, don't overdo, don't overthink. Just throw it together, and it will be gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I try to dress up just a little bit for these things, and not be too, you know, paint covered, although sometimes I get paint covered when we're doing it, but that's okay. But at least I'll start off clean, right? This time I'll be covered in cake. So if you guys do this, let me know. I want to see it. You can share it on the website. I do have a place to share. You can pop in and share your projects. I want to see what you guys do with this. I mean, I even think if you had a little table and you had your tablecloth, or maybe even burlap, and then have the table skirt be like this. Oh my gosh. In fact, I might do that. I've got a little round table. I think that would be so gorgeous. Yes, yes, we will be doing this. I just think it would be amazing. So if you do it, share your pictures. I'm going to be writing a post about this. I'm going to get some pictures this afternoon. It may go up tomorrow, hopefully. So that way it will show you all the steps and everything that I did. So everybody, thank you very much. Check in next Wednesday when I show you the circle cutter outers, as I call them. I'm going to be sharing 2 of them. And we'll see which one I like the best, and it'll give you a chance to see which one you like. And that's next Wednesday. Yay, I'm so glad. And that's 10 o'clock on Mountain Time. I will see you guys then. Have a great weekend. I hope you guys do this and go out there and be creative. Oh, I will watch your scope. Definitely, I will catch it. I will check that out. I'll see you guys very soon. Oh, happy Thursday to you. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Oh, I forgot how to stop. Okay, bye.